Welcome back to a long-awaited episode of Screenin' on Streamin. And we're your two hosts here. And we wanted to talk about the new show that we just showed a little bit of, Luke Cage. Now, we do realize we're a little bit behind. But hey, so what? We thought we'd go for it anyway. So basically, in Luke Cage, we've got the story of obviously the hero Luke Cage, and it's set in the Marvel Universe in Hell's Kitchen. Oh, not Hell's Kitchen. Whoops. In Harlem, New York. Yeah. Okay. So the setting is in Harlem, New York. So it's very the way it's filmed and shot is, and I'm not like a film student, but I've seen a lot of stuff. It looks really nice. It's really clean, and it's really intimate, I guess, the way everything is shot, and it looks really good. There's a lot of musical interludes with good musicians, and those scenes are shot really, really nice. It feels like you're there, sitting in the club, listening to the music with these people, and it's very well done at that aspect.
Agreed. It looks good. The whole show looks good. It's very easy to watch. It's easy to enjoy. So there are a number of reasons to watch the show, not limited to just the way that it appears on film.
People have been complaining about saying the show was not
diverse enough, which is ridiculous. It's in Harlem. There's not a whole lot of white people in Harlem. I don't live there, so I could be mistaken. But if it's set in Harlem, and the majority of the population there is black people, then the majority of the people you're going to see in the show set in Harlem will be black people. So it's stupid, at best, for anyone to complain about the majority of the cast being black people. That's a dumb argument, but we've heard a whole lot of it.
Yeah, so we can easily select a hugely cross section of a neighborhood that a supposed show is taking place in, that there's Latinos, Asians, African Americans, and Caucasian people.
Were there no black people in the neighborhood where Friends was supposed to be taking place? Did anyone ever complain about that? Did black people ever complain about? No, they might have. I don't know, but
they did.
Yeah, of course they did.
But that's a different story. We're talking about a place that there isn't versus a place that there should be.
And at the same time, there are people of other races in Luke Cage. But that's not the point at all. That's not at all the point. That's not the point of this review.
Before I get to my biggest pet peeve, I will talk about the fighting, because we always talk about the fighting, especially because of these Marvel things. You've heard us talking Bash season 1 of Daredevil, and look in the descriptions or a link that I'll post if you haven't seen it yet. But
we didn't like it. The first season
was and we didn't do the second season yet too.
That's all right. We'll get there.
The fighting here and the action. I'll just say action sequences because it's a little bit different. From this point, we're just gonna say maybe Luke Cage has basic street fighting abilities, and possibly. I'm just gonna say basic street fighting abilities. Now, it's revealed in the story that Luke Cage, he was in jail, and they explain why, and they show how he became Luke Cage, and he gets his powers and everything. So basically, his fighting style, if you will, is more of like a street brawler. I am strong. I know I'm strong. I can do these things type of fighting. Which I got actually, I think they did very well. Yeah. So we don't get the misinterpretation I'm saying it was bad, because I'm not saying that. I'll give you a couple of key scenes that they really kind of show you, because it's really, it's slow and subtle how they build up. Oh, he's got power. Oh, he breaks a broom.
Before he had power, he had the nasty fro when he was in prison before he got the powers, and he was whooping off. He was like cage fighting, beating people up with his natural abilities before he got empowered or whatever. He already knew how to fight. He could fight. He was a strong man, and wasn't there a military background of some kind?
He was a cop in the police.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, so basically you see things like when the first guy, like in most of the commercials or trailers you're seeing, the guy tries to punch him in slow motion, guy hits his face, and it cracks in slow motion, which was awesome, and he throws him out. And there's another key sequence when there's another key sequence when he like takes a car door, rips it off, and he like goes and charges into a building, and he just takes all these people out. Like it's pretty funny. Some of the you could like tell like these people were human beings, like a regular strength man. In relation to him is almost like a rag doll, because he was just like really.
Yeah.
It was like they showed it well.
No competition.
Yeah, so it was pretty well. They didn't do cartoony, and they didn't do it where it wasn't like clearly understood that he was very much stronger than the other people that he was that were trying to aggress him or whatnot. Which brings me to, or should I just go ahead and, you have anything else to say on that comment on the stream? Or the
nope. I was very happy with the majority, if not all, of the fight scenes and interactions with regard to his strength. I guess it was just a little bit concerning that nobody could fight him for a while. He had literally no competition. One of the things that I think my brother's saying is that he was just beating people up, ragdolls. They were getting whooped on. Everybody got whooped on really bad. They couldn't do anything to hurt this man at all until the season started to wrap up. He had no competition whatsoever. He was just beating the crap out of people.
The main bad guy of the story. Okay, I liked what they brought to the table as far as like, it was kind of a bad guy that was there already, but they didn't know, like the real bad guy of the story.
It took time for him to come to light. We didn't really know who he was. He was there the whole time.
And I know you guys, I'll just go ahead and say we'll just go ahead and spoiler, it doesn't matter. So a half brother winds up being in the background, which you don't even know until later on that he's actually the bad guy pulling the strings. He's the major bad guy in this season of Luke Cage. He's the main aggressor, not the other aggressors early on in the season. So yeah, it's pretty. I like that word aggressor. I was gonna say like 5 times already. He's the main.
6.
He's the main. He's the main guy. So he's the main bad guy in the story.
Yeah, but he doesn't come up for a while. There's you'll think it's Shades for a while. You'll think it's the first guy who.
I can't.
The first guy. That's because he didn't. Anyway, he didn't make it. Yeah.
My last comment that I have on the show.
Go ahead.
Is actually, let me go back to the bad guy real quick. Forget that. All right, so look, here's my main issue. So we already know in Jessica Jones, and if you didn't see and you watched Luke Cage first, you don't understand a lot of what happened earlier, actually throughout the season of Luke Cage that they referenced. You don't know a lot of stuff. Not enough.
You don't know what Rosario Dawson was doing there,
exactly.
What she was talking about.
What she was talking about, what he was talking about at the beginning when he said he had a headache still from his ex-girlfriend.
And if you didn't watch Daredevil, you probably don't know a lot about Jessica Jones either, so
yeah,
maybe backtrack a little bit. Go ahead.
You should.
I think so.
So, Jessica, anyway, back to Luke Cage. Oh, we do have a Jessica Jones too. Look up in the description for that link if you haven't seen that show.
And 2 Daredevils.
And
2.5.
Okay. So the problem I have is what I was trying to get at is Jessica Jones is supposed to be with Luke Cage. So Jessica Jones is part of Luke Cage's life that we find out throughout the timeline, I guess. And they do something very strange by throwing Rosario Dawson's character into this nurse in this show, which I didn't like or appreciate. Look, I didn't like the way. Look, I don't care if you bring Rosario Dawson into the show. That's not the issue I have. The issue I have is the way they try to develop this romantic hit into a full-on kind of a romantic thing when he was just unexplainably tossed away from Jessica Jones. They try to make it sound like Jessica Jones shot him in the head with a shotgun, and that's why he was pissed at her and whatever. And his bar blew up, but whatever. The point is that and that was from Jessica Jones season 1. So the issue is, it's not that she's there, it's that she's and I'm beating a dead horse, but yes, we know. It's weird how she supposedly she's all googly eyed over Matt Murdock in Daredevil season 1 and season 2, and then all of a sudden she's in Luke Cage's world, and now all of a sudden she's googly eyed over Luke Cage. I know he's a good looking brother.
She leaves Hell's Kitchen and then falls in love immediately with Luke Cage,
and it's
who she already knew.
And it's more on what?
Because she helped him when he got shot in the head, right?
Oh yeah, never mind, I get it. But still, yeah, I just didn't think that was very. I'm gonna use my brother's word here. I didn't appreciate that because I didn't feel like it was authentic enough. It didn't need to be in there, and it's muddled. It muddles the story a little bit, and it's. We don't need the romance. I'm a big romance hater, I guess, when it's not authentic. Like romance, I'm all for a romance movie if it's okay and it makes sense, but if it's not authentic, I would stomp that down.
Dude is picky when it comes to relationships and what have you.
Yeah, I'm very, I don't like romance.
Yeah.
Especially in movies.
He doesn't, he's not lying to you guys.
I don't like that. So, the floor is yours.
All right. Well, look, we're huge fans of Luke Cage. It's a really, really good show. It's a great superhero. He's underrepresented a number of ways, and I very much appreciated that they made and released the show and made it the way that they did, because I stuttered. There's nothing. He's incomparable. There's no one like him. There's nothing else like this out, and I'm just happy that it exists. I'm happy that it came out in my time. It's another one of the things that I'm very happy to have been here to see. I don't have much more to say about it. It's a great show. It's a really good show. I feel like they made it for me. You know, it's a great show about a superhero that's underrepresented. He's Power Man, by the way. A lot of people don't remember Power Man, but Luke Cage is actually Power Man. If anyone does remember Power Man, that's who this superhero is.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's it. Yeah, so check it out. I'm giving it. We both like it. Check it out. Remember to watch our show, share it. We're gonna try to put out a show once a week. We're gonna try to, and so just stay tuned. If you like what we got to see, like our content, share it with your friends. And if you got any suggestions on how we can do this thing better, remember we're working on a limited budget, but we like what we're doing, and we think we know what we're talking about. And if you got any comments to say, leave them down below, and we'll respond.
I don't think anybody else is doing what we're doing the way we're doing it, and we're trying to bring our own version of a review to the world, essentially. So, yeah, keep enjoying our shows, keep watching us, follow, subscribe, and share our shows, and comment on what you think. Let us know.
See you in Australia.
working on making it to Australia.
Possibly make it Australia. Everybody, welcome back to the show, Screenin'OnStreamin.
Welcome back, Stream Nation. This episode, we're going to talk about our personal feelings about the Carmichael show.